What's good with y'all boys, man? Y'all already know who it is. Great games last night, man. Great games last night. Now I thought Milwaukee was gonna take care of fucking business, close it out like they were supposed to. But now they made it super hard on themselves and got their backs against the wall. But it's okay, because when it's a must-win situation and the Bucks have their backs against the wall, you already know who steps up to the plate. The best player in the league, Giannis. So I'm not even really too worried about that. I feel like they're going to get it done. But I got to give props to Jason Tatum, man. I got to give props. Like yesterday, literally yesterday on the video that I made, I said that I'm not talking about nobody on the Celtics because I don't fuck with them right now. But Tatum forced my hand, my nigga. Tatum said, "Oh yeah, you're not talking about nobody on my team. Heard you. You're not mentioning nobody on the Celtics. Bet. Let's see if you got that same opinion tomorrow. Let's see after tonight what you gonna say about us." I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, my nigga. I should have been saying something. My fault, bro. What Kendrick Perkins say? 46-piece wing dinner, lemon pepper style, all flats. Nah, Tatum went off though, bro. No cap, that was the best game he's ever played in his life. Like, obviously I'm not really a fan, so I haven't followed him like that, but I guarantee if someone was to ask Jason Tatum what was the best game he's ever played, it would be the game he played last night. They was facing elimination. He had 46 on a very efficient shooting night. 17 for 32. That's over 50%. They would have went home if he didn't play like that. He was shooting on everybody. It didn't matter who it was. Giannis, Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen, Drew Holiday. It didn't matter who was on him. He was rising up and pulling that bitch. And it's not even like he was getting open shots either. Like, it wasn't like it was just easy for him. Like, they was getting in his face, standing right in front of him, going like this. He wasn't even seeing them niggas. He would catch the ball, just rise up like his jump shot. You know he'd be tucking his elbow in. That's how Tatum shoot. That shit is a bucket. That boy literally caught the ball. Pat Connaughton was right in front of him like this. He said, like he didn't even see the nigga. That dude was just in a different zone. He came out the game with like the start of the fourth quarter. He wasn't in the game, and then like 3 minutes in, the Bucks started to go on a run, and the Celtics like needed something going. It was cold. Nothing was going for them. Udoka put Tatum back in the game. He hit no kidding. He hit like 8 shots in a row, bro. He was hot the whole game. But then when he took that little break, sat down for 3 minutes, and Milwaukee went on that run, I saw them put him back in. I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna put him back in. This might stop the run a little bit, but I still think Milwaukee's gonna pull away. Nah, bro. That nigga Tatum came in like he never even sat down. First comes in, first possession, catches, Trey. Next possession, catches the ball in the post with like 2 seconds left on the shot clock. I think he did half spin. Like, he didn't even dribble. He just half spun. And on his other pivot, fade away. Bucket at the buzzer. Next possession, catch, look at the defender, rise up over him. Like, he was just in a zone. Anything he put up was going in. Didn't matter where he shot from. And he needed to do that because the Celtics, actually I won't say that. I won't say the Celtics wasn't really doing that good because Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown both had 20. So they didn't do that bad, but Jaylen Brown didn't play like he usually does. So the fact that Tatum stepped up like he did, that was big time. Because if Tatum would have had like an okay game, the way that everybody else played, they wouldn't have won. So he needed to do that. But Giannis, like, somebody needs to help Giannis, bro. Like, I understand Chris Middleton's not playing right now, but Pat Connaughton and Grayson Allen, they need to hit their shots. Drew Holiday, he's been doing his thing, so I can't really say too much, but yesterday he could have did a little bit more scoring, be a little bit more aggressive. But I was actually talking to my coworker today, and he said something that I never even realized. Like, Giannis, LeBron, players that are so dominant and big and get their points mostly in the paint, when they have teams that's not scared of getting in front of them, not scared of taking that charge, their games are kind of limited. And you see it with Giannis. Like, the Celtics, what does Giannis usually do? Drive to the basket, bulldoze into the paint, or try to Euro step around people. His game is in the paint, just going full speed at you and using his strength to get a bucket. But the problem is the Celtics have a lot of great defenders, and a lot of guys that are not scared to put their bodies on the line. They're gonna take that charge. So Giannis is kind of limited because his bag is already not even his bag is already not that deep. So he's forced to go into the paint because they're already playing good defense on him. They know what he's gonna do, and then when he's going to the paint, they're not scared to step in front and use their body to take that charge. Yesterday he got like 4 charges called on him, bro. I think he had 5 fouls. It was like 3 or 4 charges called on that nigga. Crazy. And it was more, but like 1 or 2 of them got overturned. That shit was crazy. But yeah, so Giannis has to figure something out next game. Like, he can't just keep going to the basket doing the same moves. He has to shoot He has to shoot more, use his jump shot more, use his post up game more, his mid range, like all that. He can't just keep trying to bulldoze into the paint because the Celtics is stepping in front of him and they're getting turnovers, throwing him off his rhythm. But it's crazy because he's getting all these charges, they're playing good defense, and he's still getting 40 plus. So I say the dude is the best player, bro. Like, you throw everything at him. You do everything you can to try to throw him off. You know his moves, you taking charges, and the dude still gets 44. Still gets 40 last game. The game before, like 40, 40, 40. It don't stop. He's going to get his regardless. It don't matter who it is. But yeah, they need to take care of business. Let me know who y'all got on tomorrow between Bucks and Boston. I got Milwaukee. Giannis about to have 50, just like he did in the finals last year. But my fault, y'all. My dumbass phone said it ran out of storage and cut the video short. Shit literally stopped in the middle of me talking and said storage is full. I gotta get a new phone, my nigga. I'm tired. Like, every day I gotta delete mad shit to do what I gotta do. I gotta download an app. I gotta delete some shit. I want to make a video. I gotta delete some shit. Like, I can't keep going through this shit, man. But like I was saying before, Warriors beating the Grizzlies, man. That was crazy. Well, it wasn't really crazy. I expected it. I knew the Warriors was gonna win, but it was crazy how it happened because Klay Thompson been in a crazy slump. Hasn't been himself at all, and he still found a way to get it done and show off that vintage Game 6 Klay. You could tell from the get-go he was locked in. He was hitting his shots. He looked focused. He looked aggressive. He was talking shit. Like, he did what he had to do. And Steph Curry, he had a bad shooting night, but he came alive at the end of the game. Once he hit that deep 3 to put them up by like 10, I think it was, you could see right then and there he started to lock in and get more comfortable. Like, he looked a little shaky because, you know, when Steph Curry plays in clutch situations, he's a little bit hesitant. He's not the clutchest player in the world. But, so he was playing and he was shooting bad. So he was kind of hesitant on his shots, giving up the ball. But once he hit that deep 3 to put them up 10 and he got hype, you could see he got loose and started to take the game over. Kevon Looney, that dude deserves fucking 2 cakes. Them niggas need to bake him 2 cakes and personally bring it to his crib. For 2 cakes for 20 rebounds. That nigga was horsing last night, bro. Horsing. Steven Adams, where were you at, my nigga? Where were you at, my nigga? No excuse. I get you haven't been playing like that, but you're one of the biggest niggas in the league. If not the biggest nigga in the league, the strongest nigga. You 7 foot tall, and you let Kevon Looney get 20 boards? That's crazy. That's uncalled for. But hey, man, you gotta give props to Looney. That nigga was working, and he wanted that win just as much as everybody else in the Warriors did. Grizzlies, they had a hell of a season. You can't be mad at them. They didn't have Ja Morant. They still had a very successful season. They'll be back next year. It ain't no shame losing to Golden State, especially in 6 when you don't have your best player. So they don't got nothing to be upset about. But this next series is gonna be crazy. I wonder who Golden State's gonna play. I got Phoenix winning in 7, but you never know. A lot of people saying Luka gonna be there and I've been seeing a lot of comments saying Luka gonna get rid of Steph. Luka gonna get rid of the Warriors in the next round. So a lot of people got the Mavs, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Phoenix gonna take care of business at home. Book about to get 50, just like Giannis about to get 50. Tomorrow, Giannis and Book about to go for 50 and close both series out. Tomorrow is Giannis and Book's day. Kobe day. Because they both embody that Kobe Mamba, that Kobe killer, you know? So tomorrow gonna be interesting. And I can't even watch one of the games. Well, I'm gonna be able to watch it, but one of the games I'm gonna be late to because I gotta be here, my job, you know. But yeah, man, quick video for y'all. I had to come at y'all because I went like 3 days without posting, you know. I had to come back for y'all, get y'all some good content, talk some facts real quick. It was some good games yesterday. Was there anything else I wanted to mention? Oh yeah, well, I saw on Twitter today, Jonathan Kuminga tweeted, he was like, whoop that, because you know the whole whoop that trick thing that's been going on. Steph said whoop that trick. About the Grizzlies in Game 5, saying that they was going to go in and bust their ass, and they ended up getting smoked. And then the Grizzlies ended up mocking the Warriors, singing whoop that trick, and Draymond had me weak. Draymond was following along with the Grizzlies fans. He was like, whoop that trick. He was doing exactly what they was doing. That shit was funny. But then yesterday, the Warriors won, got rid of the Grizzlies. So then Kuminga went on Twitter today and posted whoop that. And then John Morant retweeted it and said, you got to earn some stripes, kid. I'm recording. He was like, you got to earn some stripes, kid. So he was basically saying that, like, who's Jonathan Kuminga to talk shit? Like, he was barely playing. He don't really got a name for himself in the NBA yet, and he's talking shit, acting like he was the reason the Warriors beat them. And John Morant was out, so that was kind of corny. But John Morant is mad petty, yo. He be ready to go back on Twitter. You cannot talk nothing about. If you have some type of name, you cannot talk nothing about John Morant. He gonna come at you. John Morant be ready. But I just thought that was funny, cause you know I like when players talk shit to each other, especially on social media. Like, it's good for the game. Now you know. Next time Warriors and Grizzlies play together, John Morant's probably gonna try to dunk on Kuminga or some shit like that. Like, you like that competitive nature. But John Morant funny for saying you gotta earn some stripes, kid. But he ain't lying though. John Morant was in the MVP talks, got most improved player. Grizzlies one of the most talked about teams. He's one of the most talked about players. Like, John Morant has earned his stripes. He could talk whatever shit he want. But Kuminga, you don't really got that yet, my nigga. He wasn't really doing nothing, and you still wet behind the ears in the league. So, I mean, he won, so you can't really be mad. I don't know. I just thought it was funny, but I'm out. Sorry for that interruption that happened before. I love y'all. I'm out, my nigga.